This is Airborne Empire. Released just the other day, 14th of January 2025. The developer is Be the Wandering Band, and this review is very rapid and is based on about 15 hours of gameplay after I was given an early release key, and here is what I found. This is the studio that was responsible for Airborne Kingdom, released in 2022, which received very positive Steam reviews. This game does look very similar to that one. What have the devs said about Airborne Empire? Well, build your sky city while exploring a vast landscape in this open world RPG city builder, combining the methodical construction and management of a city builder, the unique lift, balance and propulsion needed for a flying city, and the compelling characters, dangers and adventures of an RPG. When you start out, you have this flying city. Well, it's more of a small town, which by the way is not at all like Laputa from Studio Ghibli's Castle in the Sky, as this one isn't held aloft by magical crystals but by propellers, which maybe don't exactly obey the laws of physics, but don't let that fool you. You need to suspend those preconceptions and allow yourself to be immersed into this game. In your flying town, you will fly slowly across the land, visiting towns and cities and taking on quests that draw you further outwards. All the while, you will have to manage food, water and various other resources, including coal, which is the fuel to keep your town flying. For the most part, these are scavenged from the ground below as you pillage the landscape beneath you in a very non-environmental way, but why wouldn't you, as you are the master of the skies? You also slowly build up your flying town, adding extra buildings like processing and refining, storage and defences, amongst many other building types. And of course, as your flying town grows, it will get heavier and potentially unbalanced, and you'll need to therefore manage more propulsion, that is lift, and a greater population of people to staff all those various machines and buildings that you're adding, and then you've got to make sure it's all balanced. Oh, the normal juggle of it all. However, the skies are not yours alone, as flying banditos regularly attack and their numbers grow stronger as time passes, as peace and tranquility are only very fleeting in the clouds apparently. Well, I played for about 15 hours, not exactly a massive amount, but enough to see what makes this game spin. I didn't really struggle to understand the game. The tutorials were very good, slowish, not rushed, and things were very well explained. I took my time with this game. Now why, you might ask? Well, this is a hint as to what I'm going to say at the end. I took my time because I know a good game when I see one, so I wanted to savour it. So I read everything carefully and soaked up the details, and this meant the game progressed perhaps a little bit slowly, but that just seemed absolutely fine to me. I never once click the fast forward button, not once in 15 hours, and that actually says quite a lot about this game. I moved across the map, building slowly, trying to grow my town at a fair pace, but I sometimes found I was living on the edge of keeping the city in the air, and I needed to plan things out ahead of me. One thing I loved was I would often look down at the land so far beneath me and out to the horizon and map out my movements of my flying city by the resources I could see in the distance, and I would judge where I needed to be to refill my food or coal at the right time in the future. The bandits were annoying, but with a couple of defense towers you can hold them off for quite some time, and a couple of times my city started to lose lift and drop down to the peasants below, but all these crises were averted. Is it good? Let me lay some things out here for you. The graphics are great, the camera controls are very smooth, the overall UI is excellent, the tech tree and how it works is very good, the city animations are equally good, but I guess I'd like the people, that your little workers, to be, or maybe to do a bit more than just move boxes around, but that is a very tiny issue. The map is very good, the way you move across the landscape is excellent, the buildings you add and all their individual animations are very good. The music is good as well, and it fits well within the game. It's very atmospheric, but I'll be honest, I do tend to play most games with the music off after a while, as it's just simply easier to record the games that way. But I did listen for an hour or so, and I have absolutely no complaints from me on the music front. The story, well, the story to me was absolutely fantastic, and the way it is presented with these cute pictures and the sound effects that go with them, and the very well defined and easy to read text, well, it's just bloody top notch, to be honest. I really enjoyed it. There is an awful lot more for me to do in the game, and I am really looking forward to jumping back into it and progressing more. I'd be very surprised if this game doesn't get glowing reviews from others. So I guess let's simply answer, is this game good, by saying, yes it is. It's very good. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next chapter. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you get the time. You'd be legends if you did so.